Hello and welcome to the Squared Circle Psychobabble. My name is Michael Valenti, and tonight we're going to do a quick video on how the New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 29 B Block can play out. Before we get to that, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications as we're trying to hit 10,000 YouTube subscribers before All Elite Wrestling's All Out. So there are 4 people still in contention for the B Block, and that is Jon Moxley, Hirooki Goto, Tetsuya Naito, and Switchblade Jay White. They are all tied with 10 points with 1 night to go. And that is happening Sunday night if you're in the Eastern Hemisphere, Sunday morning if you're in the Western Hemisphere. So 3 matches that you have to worry about. We'll start with the first one. It's Jon Moxley versus Juice Robinson. Now, Jon Moxley had a great chance of winning the G1 Climax B Block. Winning his first 5 matches, being undefeated, had at one point a 4-point lead over everybody. However, that changed when he got Yano'd, lost by countout, then he lost to Switchblade Jay White, and now recently losing to Hirooki Goto. So he's no longer in the driving seat. He needs a win here, get the full 2 points to get him to 12, but he'll also need help from the rest of the matches. The next match after that is Hirooki Goto versus Shingo Takagi. Now, it's easy for Goto. All he's got to do is win, and he's in. He has wins over everyone left with 10 points. He beat Moxley, he beat Naito, he beat Switchblade Jay White. So win and you're in. However, if he loses, all he needs to do is have Moxley lose, and then our main event in the B Block finale end in a double countout. That's one thing that's not really mentioned in the G1 Climax commentary, but if it ends in a double countout, neither participant scores any points. So that's something to think about here as we head to our main event, which is Tetsuya Naito versus Switchblade Jay White. Now, both of them again have 10 points heading into this final match, but they also have tiebreakers that they have to get themselves over in order to win the B Block. It's simple. If Goto loses, if Moxley loses, if they both lose, this match becomes a winner take all, unless it ends in a double countout, which something tells me that's not going to happen. So here's how I see this playing out. I see Jon Moxley losing to Juice Robinson. I see Shingo Takagi winning over Hirooki Goto, making this a winner-take-all match for the B Block, where Tetsuya Naito will face Switchblade Jay White. Both of them having very slow starts in the G1 Climax, but then they kicked it into gear, got themselves some wins, and now are in contention to win the B Block. But the question is, who ends up winning? On one hand, you have the big heel in Switchblade Jay White, a former IWGP Heavyweight Champion who never really got his rematch for the title after he dropped it to Kazuchika Okada at the G1 Supercard at Madison Square Garden. But then you have Tetsuya Naito, who is trying to become, I guess, if you want to call it, Tetsu 2 belts, becoming Intercontinental Champion and IWGP Heavyweight Champion. So obviously, both have their reasons to win the B Block. Me personally, I think it is going to be Tetsuya Naito winning the B Block, and he will face Kota Ibushi in the A Block, which that one's simple. The A Block is determined by one match. Kazuchika Okada versus Kota Ibushi. Winner take all. Although Kazuchika Okada can technically win with a draw because he has the 2-point lead. So if it does end in a time limit draw, Okada would have 15, Ibushi would have 13, and Okada would move on to the finals. So if you have any questions on how this works still, let us know in the comments below. I'm going to put a poll above my head right now. Who do you think wins the B Block? Jon Moxley, Hirooki Goto, Switchblade Jay White, or Tetsuya Naito? Let us know in that poll. Don't forget to like this video, share it all over social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at SCPB Podcast. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications as we're trying to hit 10,000 YouTube subscribers before All Elite Wrestling's All Out. My name is Michael Valenti, and thank you for watching the Squared Circle Psychobabble.